EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Murray off play action. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. To Gordon out left. And he is out of bounds here. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 16. 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot.
Yo, you're a fool.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards.
God, oh my God,
bro.
bro.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, bro, you told me this shit.
Getting this inside the 30.
Oof, he's gonna piss me off, bro.
Nice
When he's checked
this one
down.
goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Chase played.
Look at old man Peterson getting up there knocking shit.
Second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Fuck, bro.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
So since we're going to do check downs, I'm going to play pussy. Say no
Raheem
more.
Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
16. 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Bro, he won those check downs. I'm going to play pussy. I'm going to run. Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
And all he's doing on defense is blitzing. I don't know if you can see that, but everything's a blitz, so say no more.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they
We're
need
going to
to
have a
make?
nice day today.
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the
We'll
ball.
see if they can disrupt it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll run. This is Kamara.
Let's do it.
He's got a first
Let's
down
do
and
it.
then some inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 42 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the
Keep
football.
spreading that line. Give me them open lanes. You're going to take them.
How to plan and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's forced out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm going to come back in like
to
20.
throw now on 1st down.
No, Captain's game might be over in 20 minutes, but I ain't going to lie to you.
And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly.
That's not my plan.
That's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's incomplete.
The pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
41 out
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 30, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals add on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
37.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's going deep for Brown.
Come to us, wow.
It's caught in the end zone.
I don't think I need. Yes, bro, you need to be needed, bro. I need somebody to talk to, bro.
39 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. They seemingly just continue to
just talk to me for another 6.5 minutes,
as
bro.
great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for
Wow,
that defense down there.
that's you know the vibes,
Use
bro.
the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team is obviously
Kind of happy this thing went game of the week, and it would have been a waste of time.
And broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception.
What's going on? What's going on in their game? Somebody's gonna smack something.
Bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
What's the score over there?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally. And
That was a touchdown. I know you've seen that on Dead Dogs, bro.
well,
Niggas, bro, this nigga blitzes, bro. I can't really throw because he's blitzes, which is why I've been running.
Not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun now from Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
Come on, bro. My kicker's the GOAT, bro. He's got lessons from young Ho Cool.
Their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on.
That's why I want to change his name to, nigga. Young Ho Cool, nigga.
At the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Buying time, and I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, but they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Looking long for his tight end read. And now here is
Yo, Ale, look at Buda Baker out here making plays, bro. 3 interceptions.
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
Ale, look at the dot, bro. Stop playing, bro.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Oh, my God.
Great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of
being
calm and really being firm with his team.
Oh my God, bro. I'm just playing defense, bro. I'm low-key not trying to let him score. No cap. Shouldn't even score the first one.
And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
49ers.
Now on first down.
Okay, he's playing smart. That should have been a pick.
Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain of 21 yards. First down.
Back to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's
I got you, cuz he's about to score though on some bullshit. Watch this.
Top 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season.
That's fine. I'm about to dot him back.
Eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
54, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards.
First and 10.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner.
Damn, I could throw that too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness.
Bro, that's Tua, bro. That's not even Jimmy G. That's the crazy part.
In order to get that done.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Look at Kamara with the short hands, man.
25 here at the 26-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Shut the fuck out.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Off the 6-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'll talk to that.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Chill out.
They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Too late.
And they are going to score again.
See how you try to jump that other? Come on, go shut
as
up.
they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And
I thought he was mean like this and
doing it because a lot of people watching the body language of the guys.
Hey, yo, chill out.
If they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Yeah, my nigga Buddha with pick number 4.
The football at the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh my God, Ollie.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco
territory. Hey, yo. Hey, bro, there might be somebody in this that does better than me, bro. I ain't going to speak too much.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better
You
job.
was right, though, bro. You told me I was going to run the ball. That's what I've been doing. No funny shit.
Continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take the knee now, we're actually showing you.
Yo, Ollie, when this game is over, bro, don't exit the stream yet. I got to show you the stats, bro. I got to show you the stats, no cap.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what's happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look
Damn,
at
they might lose.
Realize how poorly everything went
Real game of
today,
the week
coaching
shit.
and
Okay.
playing the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The 49ers.
Oh, he's calling timeout. See, Ollie, this is the type of shit that makes me want to up the score. Shit like this.
47 seconds to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Look at old man Peterson getting up.
Anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just
Hey, yo, chill out, bro.
Touchdown.
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your
Hey,
own 20,
man.
you want
I don't know,
something
bro.
that
I'm
kickstarts
just
your
playing the
drive and
game.
get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing.
I don't know if you peeped, Ollie, but I haven't thrown a pick this whole game. They got a touchdown. Yeah, that's my nigga's dead, man.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception.
Yo, Ollie, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
And they will be set up now.
Look at old man Pete, bro.
Back inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Niners' 7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. He's got it. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second.
Oh, look at that laser, bro.
With
Stop
just
playing.
one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Oh my God, yo, you already fooled me.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Everything's last the one doing what?
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
It's a loss of 8. Makes it 3rd and goal.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Repeat this shit, bro. Kyler Murray. Let's look at the stats.
So for the Cards, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.
528 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 picks, bro.
Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to
I have no
get back
idea,
on the
no
beat
cap.
next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Look at Kamara and Marquise
Charles
Brown,
Davis,
man.
our
Look at
entire
Kyler,
crew,
man.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the
Look at
NFL
Kamara,
on EA
Max,
Sports.
and Marquise, and Kenyon, and Julio. Look at me, Cole, and Josh Gordon. Come on, man. Look at the second string tight end, bro. Feel me? They got a pick. Yes, sir. Look at Isaiah Simmons. Come on, man. You see it. 1 pick. Patrick Peterson, 2 picks, bro. Come on, man. Byron Murphy, 1 pick, bro. Stop playing with me. Come on, bro. Buda Baker, 4 interceptions, man. Bud Dupree got a pick. The whole team is eating, bro. Stop playing with me, my nigga. What are you talking about? Look, bro, nigga scored in the 2nd and 4th quarter, bro. Strap that shit up, nigga. Dogs. Niggas is crazy. 38 in the 4th quarter. We balled, nigga. We eating W's, nigga. I'm gonna pass it to corner after I say one thing. That's better than that. LOL. Alright, buddy. 14. Rebecca got 9.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah.